2 days ago, I did launch one of our signature programs, the Financial Inclusion Fund, called the Hustler Fund, and I am happy that by 7 a.m. today, we already had 3.5 million people on that platform, and 700 million Kenya shillings had been made available, had been borrowed on that platform, and I am also happy that we are seeing the trend of repayment, even as Kenyans borrow on that platform. I want to say that this is phenomenal, and we are starting the journey as a country to a single-digit credit regime that will ensure that citizens have access to affordable credit so that we can use it to drive the economy of our country and the progress of our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, Principal Secretary is present here, and your families. Again, congratulations from me. I look forward to working with you, and my very best wishes as you discharge your responsibilities in the various state departments that you have been assigned. It is my expectation that the Ministry of Education will move with speed to ensure that there is synergy and there is seamless transition of all our children under the new CBC education curriculum. Yesterday, I was given the preliminary report by the Presidential Working Party on Education Reform. And it was revealed by the views of majority of the stakeholders, more than 20,000 of them, 86% decided or proposed that our children in grade 6 should move to grade 7, but junior secondary should be domiciled together with our primary schools. Many parents need to keep an eye on the young children going to grade 7, 8, and 9. It is also informed by affordability of education. I will be working with members of parliament so that the additional facilities that are required for junior secondary, the government of Kenya will work with their members of parliament so that they can be delivered on time to provide seamless movement of our children across the education ladder. I know in the same report there was suggestions from a majority of the stakeholders again that the burden of cost on the delivery on CBC, especially on parents, should be reduced. And I think the committee will finally give us its report. And also, in that report, many parents suggested that they should do less for the education of their children, and that the children are taking a lot of their time in the evenings. But I want to suggest respectfully that as parents, me included, I know I have pressure from my own daughter every evening asking me to assist in this or that assignment. And I want to ask all parents that as parents, we must know that the education of our children is not the entire responsibility of teachers, it is ours as well. I want to ask all parents, starting with myself, that we must dedicate time every day to follow on the education of our children. an hour every day to see the progress of your child in school, to assist with the homework, and to work with them so that you can understand and you can monitor the progress of your child is not too much to ask of us by our children. I want to encourage all parents across the Republic of Kenya. I know in the past, parents had very little to do with the education of their children. CBC has recruited parents to the middle of the education of their children, and I think it is a progressive development for us to be engaged in the education of our children. Mimi nataka niwaulize wazazi wote, hawa watoto ni watoto wetu, na ni jukumu letu pia kufuatilia vile wanavyosoma shuleni, kuwasaidia na homework, kuwasaidia na ile kazi wamepewa kule shuleni, lakini kama serikali tumepatiwa mapendekezo ya kwamba kwa kiasi tuweze kupunguza gharama hasa kwa wazazi ya mambo yanayonunuliwa ama items ambazo zinanunuliwa wazazi wengi hawawezi kuzinunua. Hiyo tutaangalia, lakini kila mzazi achukue muda jioni kuangalia progress ya mtoto wake shuleni. Tusichukue watoto wetu tukawaachia walimu, and I don't think it is right for us as parents to dump our children in school and forget about them. It is our responsibility to follow through their education and assist them as they go through the process of learning. To assist in the whole of that process, we're going to work with members of parliament, as I have said, to deliver on the infrastructure required to ensure that our education is purposeful and it is ready for the 21st century. We have also authorized as government the Teacher Service Commission to hire the largest ever cohort of teachers. 30,000 teachers will be hired by January so that they can help us deliver on the most important component of preparing citizens of this country, that is education. And we will make the necessary resources available. And we have asked TSC to give priority to the teachers that are CBC compliant when they are hiring the teachers, the 30,000 teachers by January this year. I look forward to all the other interventions. I look forward to expediting our universal health coverage plan. The PS, the CS, and all the other stakeholders are going to work with me to ensure that we deliver on that plan. We are beginning the journey on making sure that our special economic zones here in Athi River, we are expanding opportunities there and the infrastructure to allow more people to come on board. I have instructed that Dongo Kundu, that was supposed to be delivered by 2027, to be brought forward to 2024. And I have also instructed that the Naivasha Industrial City be fast-tracked. And all the stakeholders have been mobilized because we need to create platforms that will give us the opportunity on agro-processing, value addition, manufacturing, from cotton to leather and all the other products in between, and to mobilize the entire agricultural sector so that we can get the raw materials for our value addition and agro-processing program. To that end, by December, by this month, end of this month, the first consignment of fertilizer that will be used by our farmers next year will be arriving in the country. We have made necessary interventions. I am looking forward to working with the minister, the PS, and the bureaucracy in the Ministry of Agriculture, we have a program to import 300,000 metric tons of assorted fertilizer so that we can assist our farmers produce and we can deal decisively with the challenge of cost of food by ensuring that we enhance our productivity and we expand our production so that we can drive hunger out of our country. Again, the Ministry of Agriculture, I want them to know that we are going to deliver subsidy on a digital platform. We're going to do it differently. All subsidies will be delivered on the e-wallet, and I want the PS and the CS Ministry of Agriculture to begin to make sure that that technology is made ready for the delivery of our fertilizer program so that we can eliminate brokers and middlemen who occasionally give us challenges when we are delivering on subsidy on the programs that we have. We have also sorted out the challenges that have impeded the digitization of government services. We have sorted out the challenges we had with e-citizen, and I'm happy to report that by the end of next year, all 5,000 government services will be available on a digital platform. It is part of the program that we will be driving to ensure that we not only are efficient and effective, but we also are in a position to collect all the taxes due to government. I have given instructions to the Ministry of Finance and KRA that by the end of next year, the target of 3 trillion Kenya shillings must be achieved from our revenues. I know it is doable, I know it is possible, and all of us must walk the talk. And I have said that in matters paying taxes, I will lead the way. No company, no individual, no section of our society will be exempt from paying tax. Tax is the only instrument that confirms our patriotism and confirms our independence as a nation. We do not want to be a nation of beggars. We want to be a nation that is in charge of its own development and destiny. And that is how we are going to work together.